All right, good evening, everybody. So I hope you all had a wonderful day. So as we know, we are here tonight to discuss, like we agreed on, multiple sources of income. Now, when we say multiple sources of income, we don't mean we are here to just come and look for any working online business and just jump in. No, because when we do that, we end up just throwing away our little seeds into different places. And if you've been following in the WhatsApp chats, the reason why we're doing this, so very quickly, I'll just try to explain why we're doing what we're doing. Um, where most of us here, or at least majority of us, are from IPC, right? Majority of us are from IPC, and we all know what has been going on with IPC so far. So I was just sharing the ideas with a few people, and I told them, okay, see, the truth is our bills don't care whether IPC has paid us last Saturday or not. These bills will keep coming. They don't care. They don't send at all. So why don't we maybe like just put our heads together and look at something we could be promoting alongside while we're waiting for IPC, right? And then few of you agreed and were like, okay, I think it's a good idea. So that was how we decided and agreed to do this, right? So we just decided that among the programs we want to actually share, among the programs we would like to consider, there are a few key things that we really need to look out for. You know, there's a general rule to investing that we always say, even though sometimes we try to pass the line when especially things get as planned, you know, when they go so much the way we plan, we just kind of like forget about these things and then we lose our cool and we go all in, which is not supposed to be so. But one of the major reasons, one of the major rules to investing is you invest what you can afford to lose. It's easier said than done. No, that's the truth. It's easier said than done. Many of us, yes, we start up keeping up to that, but as time goes on, you know, we lose our cool, and then that money we have in savings, we end up going to go and invest it as well. And then if any eventuality happens, boom, we are all caught up. So that's not the prayer. So right now, like I just want us to actually discuss, like we agreed, looking at some of these other businesses that we mentioned in the group. Which ones do you guys think are more durable? And so here are the criteria we mentioned, right? We said one, it has to be something that doesn't have a high capital. And when we're talking about high capital, honestly, left to me, I'm looking at 50,000 naira. That's around maybe $100 max. That's what I'm looking at. At least with $100, we should be able to make some good income. We should be able to make some good income. It might not even be up to for the requirement, but you know, when you're doing this kind of online business, it's always good. We experience, we notice that it's always good. You just have like a cap. What it does, it kind of filters out those cheap people from you. If you go too cheap, like starting with, okay, come with your 2,500, 3,000, 5K, you're going to have a lot of crazy people that will come and give you headache. Our IPC members will testify to that. You know what is going on in the paid group. Like, I don't know why it's like this, but can you imagine that it's the people who actually invested $200, which is the minimum, that give us the most headache in that group. They are the ones that you tell, please be patient. They will be patient for 3 seconds. Next time they're asking why the website is green, why the owner is wearing a t-shirt instead of wearing a suit, why the owner didn't knot his tie proper. Like, these guys are giving us a whole lot of headache. And sometimes we discover that it's just because of the kind of like the entry point. If the entry point is low, it's like the gate is open to any kind of person, and we end up having different kinds of headache because of the same reason. So I'm just saying, if possible, even if the business has a limit of, maybe even if the business has a cap of like 2,000, 3,000 to get started, we can put our own cap to maybe $100. Do you understand? Now, I'm not saying you cannot bring in people with lower, but it should be like the standard. I notice it's just psychological. It helps. Like I said, the first reason is it's going to help us filter out those cheap people. It's going to help us filter out those cheap people that will come and be giving us headache in like what we're going through in the paid group of IPC, right? And then the second reason is that it's going to also give us a standard. It's going to give us like a trajectory in terms of who we are going out for. It will give us a projection. Like when people hear, okay, there's this business.
I've told you not to be carrying.
You understand? It packages us than just come with whatever you have. sometimes it makes people not take you seriously when you just say, come wherever you have like that. So from the listed businesses that we have, let me see if my WhatsApp will open. From the listed businesses that we have so far, we said we have, let me just mention them. And by the way, so looking at these criteria that I just mentioned, looking at what we mentioned, right? We said we have the first business we're considering is, we said we're looking at PLCU. Look, we're looking at PLCU. Is there any PLCU person in the house? Anybody into PLCU here? Please raise your hand if you're into PLCU here in the house. Okay, so two things will even happen. For the fact that we don't have anybody who is into PLCU, we can actually rule that out if you guys agree. And then the second thing I also discovered with PLCU on just making my little research about it is this. One is that you need to buy like the ecosystem for the PLCU program. After buying the ecosystem, it's like your farm. Then you need to also buy seeds that you sow. Now those are like the coins. Do you understand? After buying the coins, you will sit down, then start planting and watering. Like, so, and based on my analysis, you need minimum of 200,000 naira to get started with PLCU. So automatically PLCU has been ruled out of this. Do you guys agree? Please, let's communicate. Let's communicate. PLCU has been ruled out for the fact that the minimum we require is about,
Yes, I agree.
200, yes, 200,000 naira. Is that correct? Anybody can anybody confirm? We need a minimum of 200,000 naira to get started with PLCU. And honestly, like I said, we're just looking for a business we can do in order to recover back our heads. I don't see PLCU being what we should consider. But again, let me also mention this thing. Then while I was doing the processing, I was thinking that maybe we could combine different businesses, right? We could combine different businesses at the same time. Jojo, your mic is open, but don't worry, I'll help you out. So I was thinking we'll combine businesses and promote 2, 3 at the same time. But guys, I thought about this thing. Honestly, especially if we're not using automation, we're just going to be giving companies monies, and that's not going to make sense, if you agree with me. Because the truth is, if we now come and say, okay, let's promote, for example, 86FB, Zifra, and then LV bots. Okay, how are we going to do it? Yes, I've seen a system, but I checked for that system. To get someone to code that system for you, we need nothing less than 2 million naira. To get someone to code that system for you. It's possible. In fact, this is how the system works. When you join me in PLCU, I'm your upline. It will make sure that it follows up with you until you join PLCU before it now brings you the link to join COTP arbitrage. Do you understand? Then after you join COTP, it will bring you, so you keep in my upline. It's automated, like everything is programmed already. It's automated. But the question is, do we have up to 2 million naira to pay for that system? If not, we'll have to do it the manual way. And the manual way, let me tell you, we will have headaches. Because one is, let's say Stan, you introduce Mr. John, and then Mr. John decided to join me in PLCU. And Mr. John didn't believe in, let's say we're doing the second business to be COTR arbitrage. And then he doesn't believe in COTR arbitrage. Guess what happens? It means I will have to be his upline. And if it comes and so results that many people are not really joining, we'll end up having issues. Do you understand? So instead, look at what I'm thinking we can do. Let's select 1 or max 2 businesses who will grow together. Let's give it our best, because there's something about giving your all. Let's give it our best. Let's grow it. Then from there, look, these other businesses can be like suggestions to you. Let me mention them out. I think we mentioned PLCU, COTP arbitrage, 86FB, Zifra, and LV bots, right? On your own, if you feel you want to do football businesses, we can link you up with uplines or anybody who is already in the business in this group. Do you understand? However, our concentration should be only on one business. What do you guys think about that? Please, let's talk. So the first ruling we're doing here is to rule out PLCU, because PLCU requires a minimum of 200,000 naira to get started. My co-hosts, you guys are quiet. Can you guys talk? Let's talk. Let's talk. So first agreement, if you agree.
Yeah, man, I agree with you.
Great.
Yes, I agree with you.
Awesome.
Agree
So
with you.
PLCU is going out. We're ruling out PLCU out of this the lines of businesses we're doing. Why? Because of the fact that it has a high entrance fee. And then so secondly, let me get your
Yes.
opinions. Do you guys agree we should select only one or two, maximum of 2 businesses and grow them?
Maximum should be 2. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds
Two,
the
right?
best route.
Maximum 2.
Okay, awesome. So we can
Yes,
pick 2
maximum.
businesses to grow with, right? And then in these businesses,
Yes.
we'll give them our attention. But for the meantime, I know whether I like it or not, some people may still want to do maybe football. Let's say if we don't end up selecting football, some people might want to go and do football. You're free to do it. Do you understand? We'll support you, we'll endorse it, but we're not going to do it as a team. What do you guys think? Because I've really been thinking about this.
Yes.
I've really been thinking about this. Because I don't see us growing 5, like we're not using automation, no. Using 5, we are doing 5. Okay, are you joining PLCU? Yes, I'm joining. We'll end up having cross downlines and it may bring issue for us. So if you guys agree, please, I want it to be a majority. Maybe you should type in the chat box. Let's know if you agree. Should we go with
2 is
if we're going to
cool,
agree
but
tonight?
going
Yeah.
more than 2 will give us excessive headache. And I
Exactly.
think it's a recipe for disaster. So
Yeah.
let's just stick with 2.
Awesome. Okay.
That will go in.
So does every other person agree to that?
Yes.
Jojo, you're not saying anything. Mr. Prince, Techno LC8.
Yes, sorry, I'm still on the road going on.
Okay.
Yes, it's fine. It's a cool idea. A cool idea. But which of the 2 are they voting for? Are we voting for?
Yes, we're going to talk about that. That will be our next point.
Okay.
But we really need
All
to
right.
take this thing out of the road first.
Okay.
Okay. So everybody.
Okay. Also, sorry, please. In support to what you just said,
Yeah.
I also want it to be, in a way, let's say, however the person wants to run it, I would suggest let it be something that whether you are not able to recruit, somehow you can still earn. I'm sure almost all of these funds that you listed, they are there. So whichever one they want to put in more votes,
Yes.
so that maybe if a time comes that we now need automation and all that, and somebody does not have money to run automation, he knows that in a way he can still earn without those recruiting and all that. So maybe if somebody at a point he had money to risk, maybe like $1,000, $5,000 on his own, he can risk it without maybe having the issue of recruiting people and all that. That is one. Now, number 2, please. I still want us to not to be. I don't know why maybe being offline here should be a problem. The truth is this: whether you like it or not, you're still going to register under somebody. You are not going to register under Stone or under whatsoever. So if we even have one person say, okay, like you now, you have an automation, it is an advantage for us. If somebody will just, okay, just because you are offline here, another person should also be offline. If we start looking at that, it's selfish, because whether you like it or not, even the person that we want to say, okay, you be offline, this one should be, is still going to register under somebody. One person can just be, so that we now know, okay, we come in. Now we can still maximize what you have, which will be an advantage to it, because there's even if it's in bank, there's referral, even if everywhere there's referral, so that if there's a time comes we need referrals, strong one, we can maximize the system that we already have and start seeing how we can fully pull out there. There's one thing of having the idea, there's another thing having the system, and there's another one knowing how to run it. In fact, there's another one also having the money. We may even have the money. Okay, somebody may have the money, like want to run his automated system, but he does not even know the right one to do, and he does not even know how to do it, and all those things will start playing out. And at that time, it is you that is in one corner, being downline, is becoming the person. But if it is somebody that is at the head there, okay, for instance, there's one of those funds that I don't mind, I can still re-register just to support this team. I'm looking at something bigger here. I'm looking at a bigger opportunity coming out from here. and all that, working together as a team. It's just amazing. So you shouldn't just look at that, say, okay, this one should be upline because it has been downline before. Please, it's already selfish on that note. Please, it's just a personal observation and suggestion. Whatever the team, the larger number of people say they want, fine, I'm okay.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So much. I applaud that. It's a selfless conversation. It's a selfless contribution. Okay, so let me also make this thing clear.
Okay.
Okay, so I think this is even time for me to really take this name. I think I'll have to even register the name Laptop Lifestyle. Let me just give you guys a preview of what I'm going to be doing. So now let's say we're able to select these two businesses, right? I'm going to create a video. I'm going to need each and every one of you. Guys, have you guys heard of all this La Buena, whatever? We can rule out La Buena, I'm telling you. Because La Buena...
I'm telling you, we can rule out La Buena if this thing is very strong.
That La Buena people are beginning to now understand the power of online. But I know when they started, I was advising them then, you guys should have automation system. Many of them were like, their system, there's no advertising, they believe in this. I'm like, okay, but funny enough, I see a La Buena ad almost every time, even not on Instagram or on Facebook. Let me tell you how we can do this. Once we're able to have this thing, we're going to get someone. I'll look for all those coders. I'll have to sit with them. We can build a site, right? So it can be the same Laptop Lifestyle Income using my same domain, laptoplifestyle.income.info. It's going to be like everybody is going to have his link. Do you get? So when anybody comes in, how do I explain this thing to you guys? Like you're not promoting any company. You're basically branding, you're promoting the brand Laptop Lifestyle. So by the time anybody signs up for Laptop Lifestyle, and guess what? In our agreements, we're going to mention we are subject to changing any business. Do you understand? So we will have income stream 1, income stream 2. So when anybody signs up for Laptop Lifestyle, he's going to have his own referral link. Now, let's say if I send to Mr. Joel my referral link for Laptop Lifestyle, your goal is not to join any company. Your goal is to have a source of income. Do you understand? Now, by the time you create your account with Laptop Lifestyle, on your dashboard, you will see income source 1. That is when we can now put these companies. Do you understand? COTP 1, that's income. It will not even tell about income stream 2 until you finish your registration and completed everything. Then it will now take you to income stream 2. When you click on it, it will now take you to which one now? In the future, and again, we can even do it. We'll have trainings. Do you understand? Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have dreams or
that is genius.
You understand? It's going to be like, I just want, like, if you guys can understand the vision behind this, with time, even your own products, you can have it like, let's say you have your own digital product. It's just for us to know what it is. We can put it up there to our team people. If let's say tomorrow COTP has any issue, guess what we'll do? We'll just replace COTP. Highest will send an email. Okay, everybody, sorry, COTP is having issues now, and because of that, we cannot linger to any company. We are replacing COTP with a meeting with a new company or so, and we replace it. Do you understand? With time, we can even have people, but again, there's also another portion I wanted to bring to our light. While we are doing this, I also want everybody to come up with their own businesses in mind. And if possible, let it be an offline business, or should I create a semi-offline business? For some of you, it might be buying and selling. For some of you, it might be stocking your shops. For some of you, it might be maybe opening your fashion line or whatever. Come with your business in mind. You understand? We are using these businesses as a vehicle. They are not the end product. This is what, even from IPC, I kept saying it. IPC is just a tool. It's not the end of the destination for me. Do you understand? So this is why I really wanted us to be on this Zoom call, but I hope people will get the recordings and watch and actually understand and, if possible, align with the vision. But like I said, I've started things from scratch. I don't care whether they align or not. It's just to share it to the people.
Hello?
I will definitely get people who will buy into this. Do you understand? So we're going to have like
Solomon.
it might. Okay, you want to say something?
Yes.
Okay.
You know this system we are trying to build.
Yeah.
You know Harold from World Ventures.
Yes, Harold, the celebrity now.
Good.
Yes, yeah.
I told you the last time that he joined up with one other guy, and then they are running
Michael
the
Abi?
system together. Good. Now,
Temple
the
Mat.
system they are running is similar to what we are about to do now.
Okay.
They are building a team, and the team is a very solid and concrete team. And then, as of now, they have 5 companies under their belt,
You can see.
for which they are promoting their. So whoever joins under the name Empomat or VET.
Exactly.
Good. And then when you join as an Empomat or VET member, then they will take you through the systems they have. They have a way of promoting each product. They have a way of making money from every other company.
I'm seeing this vision like it's already happening. I wish you guys could see it. I'm telling you.
And that is just it. They even have insurance and other stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they have insurance, Haki insurance, and all that. So I think it's a great system. If we are able to also work it out as a team, I think it's going to go a long way to help not only ourselves, but it will help a lot of people. As it stands now, this Easter, they are sending about 30 people to the US just for holidays. I mean, if we are able to do it, we will not be the sole beneficiaries. Other people would come in, and then they would also enjoy, even though it's going to be tough. It won't be easy from the start. But then I think we would have to put our heads together, grab our hands, and then we can do it. It's possible. It's highly possible. Once the vision is clear, why not? We can just till the ground and then get going. Mistakes will happen. For that one, nobody is saying it won't happen. Mistakes will happen. But then, once we are working as a team, we should be able to, sort out our mistakes and then get things done the right way. Since it is something we are building from scratch, challenges will come, hurdles will come. But then we should be able to align ourselves in a better way to get over them. So I'm all in, whatever it is, whatever it will take. Let's get it done.
Awesome. So I was in contact with someone who owns a company that produces software like that. Guys, the minimum for that software is $3,000. That's the least. It has only one license. So you can only install it to one domain name. Once you install it, that's all. $3,000 US. But I'm telling you that I've seen that software in use. This same thing I'm telling you. Paul, you should know My Income Club, right? You should know My Income Club with what's his name? This guy, Alfredo Delgado. You should know him, right?
I'm familiar with the name, but I'm not sure about
They were into Ingreso Cybernetico. If you remember Ingreso Cybernetico in 2016 that we did.
Yes, I remember them.
Alfredo Delgado, I still have his Telegram number. This guy pulls out, he has a downline. Like if he joins a business today, in 2 weeks, he has a downline of over 100,000 people. In 2 weeks, he joined IML. While everybody is complaining, this guy is grossing $100,000. When this guy joined Forsage, this guy was grossing $150,000, $200,000 a month. How? With this system. Why? Because they take out time to build this system once and for all. Once they have this system, like they have a video, once you come in, like I said, after a video is going to walk you through on how to sign up for Income Stream 1. You understand? After you're done, you click on next. Next, it will now take you to Income Stream 2. You understand? You sign up. Nobody needs to be with you. You will understand everything.
Yeah, like I totally understand what you're talking about. I've seen it before in another system, and it's a really good idea you're coming up with.
Yeah. So there's another one called multiple income stream. Okay, that one, they even made the front end to be paid they charge about $15 a month or $24 a month for multiple income club. You remember it? I think it's the same thing. They had the first business to be is it Traffic Authority? You know Traffic Authority, right?
Yeah, I heard about that as well.
Yeah, Traffic Authority, which other businesses? They just combined 5 businesses. In fact, most of them were just for affiliate marketing. So they promote it as an affiliate marketing expert training. When you key in, you now then start promoting. So just like we said, in fact, they tell you, like the guy I was following then, what's his name? He's a Filipino. These guys were making crazy. You should know this guy, Fraser Brooks. Do you know? No, not Fraser Brooks. Fraser McDonald. Do you know him?
Yeah, man.
Gosh, I mean his group. This guy intimidates us with $1,000 almost every hour. So what they do is they use solo ads. Solo ads, in case you don't know, is the email ads where you get to reach out to somebody who has 100,000 email list and then pay him to send a broadcast with a message you compose. And from there, people click. So if you're able to pay for, let's say, 100,000 clicks, definitely you must have signups, except if you're not reaching out to the right audience. So this is one area that these guys do. And one other thing about solo ads is that no restriction. You can post whatever you want as long as it's up to them whether they click or not. It's up to them. So these were some ways that these guys were cashing in crazy money then. So, but I've been thinking, so we could actually start up stuff like this. Like I said, we don't even need the $3,000 funnel for now, but it will have done us a lot of good. But it can be something we can have in mind. Okay, maybe once we're able to achieve this goal, we can now upgrade to that. You understand? The aim of this platform is just for us to have a club where every member can, like, nobody can join this club, spend at least 3 months and not be earning better income than anybody around him. That's my goal. That's my vision. I've had this vision for a long time. Like, and one thing that, like I always say, is I don't want us to be dependent on any company. Like, I want that even if, just like we're dealing with IPC now, even if the company shakes, we are not affected because we've already built our businesses, we've already built our income. And here is the long-term goal. The long-term goal is that as we're making these monies, we're putting it into longer tool instruments, financial instruments. For some of you, you might be, in fact, most of us, I think, like, the final goal should always be real estate, of course. We should be able to say, okay, once I'm able to hit 10K a month, I should be able to start buying properties, acquiring properties, so, and so. You understand? So that's the vision. But right now, what we're looking at is for the next step. Like, in fact, sorry about the whole diversion. I needed to share this vision with you guys so that you guys understand. It's not just about some thing of starting with some 3-5, this and that. If possible, I don't mind us taking a business. We'll all start up with 100,000. Why? In order to flush out those cheap people, like I told you. But again, why I don't want to do that is because we're in a recovery mode right now. We want to build something strong. We're looking at a long-term business where we can be able to say that as a member of this business today, you can be able to boast that you started with a tiny amount of money and tomorrow you are making so and so amount. It may not be something we'll achieve in the next 2 weeks, 2 months, 3 months. It could be, I'm looking at 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. You understand? But in the next 90 days, I want at least you should be able to have enough income to at least buy what you want without having to save or pray about it or hold family meeting before you buy what you want to. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the vision. I hope you guys are able to really get it and are able to align with it. That's my biggest goal right now. That's my biggest hope and desire. So I don't know if it's clear. Does anybody have any question? I need you guys to be very clear. Does anybody have any question before we proceed with the next phase, which is going to be the selection of the business? But for those who just joined not too long, we said among the businesses we listed out, one of them is PLCU, which was even the number one on the list. I was to bring a special guest to come and train us about it. But just from the little analysis I was doing, I discovered that the minimum we require for PLCU is 200,000. And outside that, you need, like, they have their own coin. For now, you know how these things work. The coin is relevant only in its own ecosystem. So, but you know, all this selling of Hope is going to be listed in Binance, it's going to be listed in Huobi, it's going to be listed, like, they've not listed it, that's the truth. So it's still just relevant, just like OneCoin and the rest. You know how OneCoin is. OneCoin too has had the dream since 2016 or 15 to be listed on Binance, but I don't know if it's listed on Binance right now. I don't know. So we want at least one, we want to avoid risk. Like, we're not totally avoiding, it's not possible to avoid risks 100%, but we want to be able to avoid risks to the level, at least, that will suppress it to be very little. And then two, again, so how do we hope to do that? By one, starting up something that is proven, tested, and then secondly, something that will not allow us to risk too much money, right? So, and we want something we can be able to start small and grow. We don't necessarily need big risks like that, but it can be small. Like there's nothing wrong with us benefiting from little of more people, but with lesser effort, you understand? So that's the vision we're looking. So we agreed that we're going to have like 2 businesses we'll be selecting from the list. We'll get to work immediately with them. We'll get started with it. And the good thing about the businesses we've selected is they are businesses that are self-sustaining. What do I mean by self-sustaining? They are businesses that pays you even without recruiting. So they are already juicers. They're already juicers for us. Then outside the fact that they're juicers, we also get to benefit by introducing other people. We don't want businesses that will pay ritualist money from day one. No, we just want something that at least we can be able to scale up and be able to have reasonable people. Do you understand? I know that a lot of people us now are wounded. Like, I don't even want to go there to IPC. Not like we're saying we're losing hope on IPC. Oh, please don't get me wrong, but we're just saying, as of for me right now, ladies and gentlemen, I have over $6,000 stock in IPC right now. You understand? So I have over $6,000, over, not even about over $6,000 stock in IPC. So if it comes to you thinking of being in reserve mode, I'm also in reserve mode right now. I'm careful of every naira I spend right now, believe me. So I'm also putting myself in the shoe of someone who is like starting with nothing, like this is all everything I have. I'm putting myself in that state of any dollar I spend should be able to conveniently bring me back at least $2 or $3 back. You understand? So that's why I really need to be in this care mode. I'm going to be very careful, and by God's grace, with your brains, we're going to work collectively and be able to select only what is best for us. And God helping us. Who knows where this thing will take us to, right? So do you have any questions before we go on with the deliberation about the business to do? Feel free to unmute yourself and share whatever it is you have. I can see Amanda on the call. Amanda, you're welcome. You see, baby, you can't be quiet for this long. We have Comrade Kemi as well, Mr. Prince, and my co-host. So please, let's share.
No questions so far for me. Everything I've understood so far, and the plan about starting off with one opportunity and then slowly building out and incorporating the script to automate everything with videos and explanations. So it's almost a hands-free system. I agree and understand everything about everything there.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay. Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, as part of the part of what you said, amazing. I'm also looking at the efficiency of us also having a meeting, maybe physical meeting. The last person that just talked is like it's not in Nigeria. So I'm sure that plans will also come to be. And also somebody said something about a particular group that's sponsoring people to Dubai and all that. That is a very great vision on this. In that sense, if we have to grow to that, that part will also need a lot of financial backings, and not just that, it will need a serious bit of trust on it. On that note, there's this thing I want to suggest. If we have to even grow seamlessly on that, it means the company name we are going to use, that's the laptop lifestyle, will have to be registered. I'm sure it's registered. Then the business we want to pick, anyone we want to pick, then we can register that the business name as being the super upline. All of us now come under it, so that as we are making money, the laptop lifestyle is making money. So whatever events we're going to have, maybe let's say you want to have meeting in Kenya right now, it's the laptop lifestyle money that we are using to sponsor members that are going there for the meeting and all those things. But this is on the longer run. For now, that may not be necessary. Maybe on the longer run, we can still finalize this. These are still sketchy right now. I'm just looking, putting it up to us so that we can also maybe consider later that this also will be necessary as a way to generate money for the team. Because
that's a good idea.
It will be difficult when the challenge will always start coming when we start saying, hey, you bring money, you start doing contribution. It becomes this one will bring because he have it, this one who does not bring because does not have. A whole lot of issues start coming. But if the team name is generating money. Imagine we register the thing. Just only the first step. It does not have to bring one. Let's say those that are using binary, for instance, it does not have to bring one on the left, one on the right, whatsoever. It's just only the first step or the unilevel whatsoever income that may be coming. Another. So, but just like I said, this may not be right away. This may be on a very far later note, but it will be surely a better way to generate money for the team. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So
I don't know
want to
if-
come
I
in
don't
a
know if-
little on what my brother just said.
Okay.
On a more honest note, I believe and I know that we can do this, okay? And then the issue of contributing money will not be so. Let me use Harold and KY's case as a typical example. What happened was that they decided to join hands, create a company, and then register the company. After registering the company, they registered the company in Longreach, okay, which is a network marketing company, which is one of the companies they promote under the Empomat umbrella, okay. So the company is their.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, okay, you're back.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. There was a little break, but you're back.
Okay. The company Empomat is their mother upline. Okay. Every other person, Harold, KY, every other person is under Empomat. So what happens is that Empomat earns on all of them, and they make sure that they work very hard for it. They all put in hard work as a team, just so that they'll be able to make money. And then as they are making money, the company is making money. But they don't do this on an individualistic level. They do it as a team. Okay. So just as we are all thinking of creating a funnel so that everyone can have something, we can just take one business, okay, work hard at that very business so that everyone makes money. And then from the money everyone makes, the mother upline, which is the company, Laptop Lifestyle, will be earning a percentage of everybody's effort.
Wow. Okay. So already we're discussing.
You get it. So that in effect gives it gives the company money. As the people that are going to US, which is being sponsored by the company,
they were
given quota to meet. Yes.
I don't know, guys. Are you following the story? Are you following it? I hope you guys are understanding. I guys getting the whole.
It's the same thing. Wow. It's the same thing that the guy said
right
before.
Now. By the way, let me just talk about Empomat. Many of them may not understand. So there's a guy. Sorry, please, just give me a minute.
Okay.
There's a guy called Harold. He's a Nigerian. He's a Ghanaian actor. He's a Ghanaian actor. They came to me with Stanley then to join World Ventures in, was it 2020? No, maybe 2018, right? 2018, 2019.
Yes.
Yes, for some reasons then I didn't join, but we've been friends with the guy. Harold is on your TV. Probably you've seen him before. Harold, and you know this other guy, Majid Michael. We all know Majid Michael. So like, look at what the guys did. I think they probably also copied this in, because like there's nothing new under the sun. That's the truth. Majid Michael, Harold, and some other guys in Ghana partnered together to form a company which they created. Like the company is also a downline, right? It's also a downline under someone. Do you understand? So it's like, if I understood you correctly, so all the profits that goes into that account is what the company uses in funding for company trips and all that. Do you understand? So for example, I will also join under Laptop Lifestyle. Do you understand? We can all be signatories to the account. Do you get? So at the end of the day, maybe if we happen to pay ourselves, we can be distributing, like just like IPC has a global pool, right? We can also be distributing the money to the board members, because we are the pioneers right here on this call. We are the people, we are the pioneers on this score. You understand? So imagine us being able to have this system running and we have thousands of people. It's going to be generating lots of income. And as it's generating all this income today, we can come and be using it again for even giving out car award, Dubai trip, and all those things. Do you understand? So I don't know if you guys understand.
And Empomat has already given out 30 Benz. 30.
Oh my gosh. So it's not even a new idea. It's not even a new idea at all.
No, 30 Benz in a space of 3 years.
Wow. Man, this is awesome.
You see,
please, let's
so
contribute,
it is
guys.
something we can do. We can do it.
It starts with a step.
We can do it. We only need to work hard. Then get it done.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for magnifying that. Exactly. That's what I said. It will make the effort of the team seemingly. That is why most time you see a team is growing. Like we mentioned on your La Buena Fida and all that. Many people don't know. But we also understand the kind of system they run and all that. You hardly will come and start seeing this one saying, hey, bring money here, contribute, because they have plugged in a system that can generate money for them. So as part of our startup as well, we can also look at, yes, the comparison or the example, sorry, for giving about Egomat and the rest of them. I don't know their history and story, but at least I've heard now. You see, our own might be a little bit different because right now we cannot, if you know, Long Reach is a very reliable system, company and all that. We cannot really say those are like I was doing AM Global as well, Alliance in Motion Global. Those are very stable system that you can say in the next 50 years, these people are still going to be on board. But what we are bringing up right now, you know, let it be a developing idea. Let it be a developing idea. What you are bringing up right now, you know, let's just start it. Like, let's say we want to do a business of whichever one. We can just use the minimum, in fact, the least. For instance, please permit me to say this, since I have an idea on it, the CEO, PT and all that. We can just do just $9 for the minimum capital, which is about $10 and all that for the just registered it. We are looking at more of the uni level or the state level, whatsoever a percentage that will be coming in that you will be generating money on its own. Yeah, why I'm saying this is going to be a VAT different from Ecomat is we can't really say COPT is going to, we can't see it in the next 10 years. It may last even more than 20 years, but right now it's still going to be something that we are testing. Just like IPC, we cannot really say IPC is going to stay for 50 years. Nobody can categorically see that, but we just have to keep watch and keep watch and keep watch. So it could have just been maybe register IPC $100 and be compounding because we don't need to withdraw and all those things. But don't know the referral bonus and other ones may still come in play and all that. So our own is going to be developing idea that if by tomorrow, maybe this kind of business does not work well, you know, you have to also go and start registering you have to start going to register the mother company name again, that is Laptop Lifestyle, before we can start also plugging ourselves under and all those things. Now, that is one. Then secondly, sir, you understand this thing very well. This is your field and all that. Will it also be okay to AdSense the account so that we can also be gaining from traffic? I don't know. I don't have much idea on that, but at least I know about AdSense and all those. Will it also be okay?
Oh, okay, AdSense.
AdSense, yes, AdSense the account so that we can also be benefiting from traffic, because we are looking at a very big idea here.
No,
a whole lot of traffic to be coming in.
If we can be able to have something like a YouTube channel, if we can be able to have something like a YouTube channel, we can be able to, yes, get AdSense. But again, you know, there is a requirement for AdSense. You need to do at least 4,000 watch hours.
4,000, yes.
Right. So
we will build it. We will build it.
No, if it comes to monetization, the thing is, let's just talk about building, like, let's just take off from the ground right now. Monetization ideas
Yes, yes,
come
yes.
from nowhere, from different ideas. I can assure you that I can get us endorsement deals where we can have top trainers being sourced out to speak in different Zoom meetings for payment. That one is a small thing. I can get us like deals. Like, the thing is, just make the name. That's one thing I know. We can do collaborations. We can do collaborations today. It's to pitch them now. We have pictures here. Oh, it's also to pitch them, but the thing is, it's going to be beneficial to them, of course, and they will be able to prove it to them. Let me tell you another thing I was trying to say again is, okay, outside just the normal business, and again, okay, to also talk about the fact that we are looking at COTP and the rest. Remember, I mentioned we can always switch anytime. The aim is this. That's what I said. We're going to have rules they're going to be like our mode of operation. Please do not invest in fact, this time, even if we're going to use skin, don't invest what you don't have. You understand? So like, we want it so that even if, let's say, for example, just in a mockery term, COTB has crashed. Oh, it has crashed. Okay, maybe I just lost $5 because you've already removed your capital long time ago. Like, it doesn't even bother you. And even the people who are just coming in today, you understand? Highest is they will still. So we're going to make it look like from the first 3 months you join, it's going to be like probation period. And within that period, your goal is just to get back your capital. How? By during the tax, they make about 3% a day, right? Don't worry, in a short period, we're going to talk about it in full detail so that we'll be able to understand why we're selecting COTP and why it's just like, it may be the best next step for us to take right now. Okay, so I'm also thinking so remember I said for some of you, I would really like that you come with your own ideas. I'm personally we're going to have like an academy for anybody who wants to learn how to do affiliate marketing. I'm going to be willing to train on this. In fact, it's going to be one of our edges. If you're interested in learning affiliate marketing, usually if I'm to charge you, some of you might not want to pay. You understand? But it's going to be like a kind of added value. It's going to be like an offer of our business, of our system. If you come into this, yes, it's going to be like a bonus because it's offer. Like I say, online, whether online or offline, what makes people buy is the offer. It's not that you have the best product. No, it's not the best product that sells. If you think it's a lie, go and check out why Domino's is beating. If you mention pizza today, what comes to your mind is Domino. Why? They have a crazy offer. They say if we don't deliver in 30 minutes, you will give you the free pizza for free. That's crazy. So people would definitely want to go and buy from Domino, not because Domino has the best pizza. What about McDonald's? Do you think they have the best hamburger in the world? Never. Is that they are able, their availability, and then these people are also able to look at providing comfort. When you enter a McDonald's store, you know how it looks like. You understand? So it's just standards. All these things are just packaging and standards of businesses. So right now, I'm thinking of us, like, if you are interested in affiliate marketing, drop shipping, we have someone here who makes a living out of e-commerce. She can be like our tutor. She can be like our tutor. Guys, this is the same thing that IML is doing. Do you know? Just that they are focused in the financial instrument world. So if you are into agriculture, we can even bring you in the future. Okay, now you've made the money. Now you have the money. Maybe you want to diversify. We have someone you can go to buy your agricultural products. If you are into skincare, do you understand? It starts with a concept. That's why I said when you become successful in one, becoming successful in others is way easier. You understand? But when you are just, maybe you're not here, you're not known for this, you're not known for that. Dangote, we all know Dangote. It started with cement. Like it or not, go and read. Dangote started with cement. Elon Musk started with, is it PayPal or so? When you make a name in one, becoming an authority in other areas is easier. Do you get what I'm saying? So let's start with this one. Let's see how it goes. Me, I know it will go well. God's willing, I'm willing to do what it takes. Like, sleepless nights is nothing to me. You understand? We can do whatever it takes to make sure this thing works out. People are getting paid. Like, the least person that comes in today is happy. That's our goal. We want to have people coming in today and being happy. For now, I don't even care about the profits, this and that. Like, no, I just want to see a system rolling that even when I'm sleeping, people are happy. People are happy. Well, I want to see companies coming to beg us with ₦1 million or $1 million for us to add our system to their line. Do you understand what we're saying? That's what we're looking at. We want to have a system where people can get real personal development, like from real life people, not people who just read from books or watch courses. I want people who are really practicalizing what it is that they are teaching us. That's the kind of learning I love us to have. So this is not just about the learn while you earn. This is purely earning while you learn. Like, so instead of us to come out now and say we are just an academy like many people do, then when you join, you go and download a few ebooks. We know Four Corners, Nabi. We download a few ebooks and we say we're an academic platform and all that. That's not what we want. We want a real platform where if you key in, you know that, see, because of this platform today, you've been able to make your first $1,000 online. You've been able to make your first $1,000 a week online. That's what I'm looking at. With time, we'll get to incorporate, we can collaborate. Look, let's be successful. I said, if you want real estate, we can get real estate, the best of the best here in Abuja, Lagos, who can collaborate with them. They'll be the ones to look for us. I'm telling you. But like I said, it starts with a step. It starts with a step. Okay, so I don't know. Are we clear with this? Are we clear with this?
Sorry, yeah, very clear, very
Yes,
clear.
yes.
It may sound very childish. It may sound very, very like delusional, like we know we're crazy. We've not made our first $100 already. We're talking about all those things. Don't worry. You know, like they said, it always starts with just the step. You don't need to see, if I'm traveling from here to Lagos, for example, I don't need to see Lagos from Abuja where I am. I just need to see my first 100 meter. And as I get to the next 100 meter, the next unveils. That's how it goes. And that is one thing I learned. Like, it's just about taking action.
Yeah.
Good unveils.
Similar to
If you are
driving a
waiting-
car at night.
Yeah, if you're waiting to actually know the road completely, believe me, you will never start. And
Never
funny
reach.
enough, you come and see the same idea you're talking about, someone using it and becoming a billionaire. He will be on Forbes.
Yeah, but Solomon, to tell you, you said the same idea you brought up and that the other guys discussed that persons have done already.
Yeah.
Has been a dream of mine to do as well. So I was just sitting here and listening to you guys and just in awe to know that so many of us can be thinking the same way.
Yeah, it happens. Like if you are immersed in an ecosystem, like you definitely start getting different flashes. What do they call it? Like, you know, like this quantum physicists will tell you, we are vibrating at the same frequency. And so the energy we are exerting or we are using will definitely have a frequency, and that frequency aligns. So it brings up the like minds together, and then we operate. So in fact, like they'll tell you, we think in an unconscious level together. If not, so like it's everything happening now is deliberate, from the people who are on this call to the people who didn't join to the people who are not here, because of everything is very deliberate. And believe me, we're going to roll like this. So I hope everything is clear to us so far. Anybody who is here, especially those who came in from the beginning and are still here, you must be a believer. And believe me, I applaud you. Just be patient. Just like that same patient we've been telling you to be with the same IPC. Be patient. That patient is about to pay you. Believe me. My money vibration right now is like, I'll soon be tired of making like million. I want to go to tens of million in a week. I'm telling you, that's the vibration I have right now. So I don't care who is supporting and who is not. Like, I won't stop until I get there. No sleep, I'm telling you. That's it. So that's just it. So are we good to go? Are we good to go? Leaders, please feel free to unmute yourself and share whatever it is that you want to say. Like I said, it's an interactive class. I'm not imposing anything. I'm not here to tell us anything. We are all in this together.
Yes.
Believe me.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Finally talking. Yay.
I am very positive about this. And I've known Solomon for a very long while for now. And I believe that he has in-depth knowledge about some of these things. So I'm very excited to be part of this team. And I just enjoy each and every one of us to put in our best and be patient, and then let's be very open-minded so that, you know, this company would grow. And as it grows, we'll be surprised at the heights in which we'll be able to attain. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, all right. Nice to hear from you.
Solo,
Yes.
Solomon.
Yeah, I'm with you.
In fact, the lady said something about patience, and then I remember something that Harold said one of the days when we were having a Zoom meeting. I don't know if you remember. When
Okay.
you said that you want to check the things out. He said, we have been patient enough. We can't have patience any longer. We have to
Oh,
take
okay.
action.
Yeah. Okay. When you guys are telling me about World Ventures, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. So
I was looking for an excuse now.
we have been patient enough. We have been patient enough. We can't be patient any longer. We have to take action, and that is
Yeah. Action.
once the action starts, the whole ball game changes.
That's like that snowball effect. It comes only after we push that ball to that slope. If we don't get there, like there will be no motion. You know. Yeah, I remember that. Okay. So Jojo, you want to say something? Jojo.
Oh, no,
Yeah, please. What want to hear your own opinion? What do you think about this? From your
I
heart,
don't know.
to don't
Network
really pep talk.
cutting me. Network has been cutting me like off and
Oh.
on.
Oh
So
my God.
yeah,
Please go and buy
but
Nankasa network.
I'm in for anything that we decide as a group. So
Okay. All
it's
right.
okay with me.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for at least not giving up. You kept joining even after the network kick you out. At least it's a sign. UC baby, are you here? UC baby has been on right from the beginning. I think she joined early as well, but she has not said anything. UC baby, do you want to say anything? I'm just sharing co-host today. Oh. I'm giving people responsibilities so that you know how it feels. Okay, Mr. Prince, do you want to say something?
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Oga Solomon and the house. I greet you all.
We greet you.
Am I audible enough?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, thank you very much. I actually like progressive young people. And since I met you, I am learning. And I want to progress with you. Your ideas are all welcome. But like I said in the WhatsApp group, some of these business ideas, we don't know much about them. Yeah. I know about 86 football, a little. I know about COT. I'm into it already through Joe's side of the Most High. So he has been the one mentoring me. So those other ones, we need to know a little about them before we can make our choice. So we need a little exposition about some of these ideas so that we can make our choice. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. So like we said, we will not join what we don't really understand, and we must really be convinced as a team. We must be convinced, like I always use, collectively as a team before we are able to take any decision, right? So we'll definitely get enough information before we're able to join, and I believe that it should be sufficient enough for us to be able to decide. Though, like, no matter what we do, we can never have 100% business. But okay, another thing is, I mentioned we might not even need to join all of them. Do you get? Who knows? It's possible that we might even replace them with already proven businesses. Okay, An example is, who knows? Like, I'm just saying.
Okay.
You understand? No. We might even need affiliate marketing. We might bring affiliate marketing, or maybe if we happen to see, like, let's say a hot selling product, for example. Those of you who are into e-commerce, like Ronkesh, she knows what it means. A hot selling product is a product that, like the name implies, is hot. That is a product people will demand for. Like, the need is there. Let me give you an example. You guys are all in Africa. Okay, even though not everybody has light issues, but if you're in Nigeria, you know what light issue means. We don't have light majority of the time. Imagine the people who started importing power banks. Please imagine you were part of the people who imported 2,000 power banks. Let me tell you, even if you put the price of power bank to be 20,000 naira for just 5,000 mAh, people will buy. Do you agree? So imagine us having enough money to now invest in bringing in power banks when they were new. Do you understand? Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have made a killing out of it. It's like when something is very hot, it's even easy to sell. You won't need to spend too much on ads, because mostly products that you need to spend good money on ads is products that are not known. For example, I'm bringing this new gadget that the gadget, all you need to do is do like this and it will take away any hunger. You won't feel hungry again. You need a demonstration video that will explain to people because it's new. Do you understand? So for something as hot as power bank, it's so easy. Like it charges your phone. Like you don't need to talk too much. They will understand it. So whether there's no battery, just a short, you see them on your Facebook screen now. It's just a demonstration video that shows. They didn't just put your lights, put this, switch it, click on the button and it starts charging. If you need to place your order, click here to order. Simple. And they go to your funnel and they place your order. You understand? So with time, like this diversification of a thing, I've been studying it too. It's tricky. I'm going to tell you it's tricky. Diversification is tricky because if you're just starting out, like I'm just telling you guys, it's like a secret, it's open secret. If you are starting out, concentrate on one business. I'm just telling you, it's like a secret. Concentrate only on one business. Grow it, become an authority in it before you now diversify. When you're diversifying, you're not starting from scratch. You are starting as an authority. People will listen to you. The market will also honor you. But when you're starting as a total newbie, you've never sold any granite. You want to come and start doing real estate. You go here, Ramo. You understand? So our point is we just want to be able to get a business which you'll be able to achieve. Like imagine we're able to have 50 people that are multi-millionaires today. They have more than 10 million in their banks, in their accounts. If we're going to any business, we're not starting from scratch. Believe me, we're not starting from scratch because even if we're getting started, we won't start with 1K again. And we'll not start with $10. We'll not start with $100. We're starting big, and that is how the progress starts. That's why they say the rich keep getting richer. Okay, so the first business we're looking at right now, after PLCU has been ruled out, is this 86 is the COTP. So I don't know again. Okay, please, there is this other thing again. I wanted us to discuss how we'll do it. So right now, the truth is we already have COTP. We already have we have different people who are into it. And I didn't even know. It was when I started sharing the idea that I had people saying, I'm into it, or I'm into it. I can tell Paul is into COTP. Is it COTP? I even confused the name.
Yeah, man, it's correct. COTPS.
Yes, COTP arbitrage. By the way, I don't know if you guys know this guy. Let me even share my screen and show you guys. There was this guy that I mentioned before in IPC. There's this guy I mentioned before in IPC. Let me show you. By the way, many IPC people are just showing themselves. There are some people I follow on YouTube, not like I follow them. I just follow them to see what they are doing. It's not compulsory for me to do what they are doing, no, but I've just been noticing, okay, like many of them, if you want to keep doing this thing, then you must really be ready to be on the, okay, let me see. I want to share my screen. Let me share my screen so that you guys can see. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
This is one lady here. She's also in IPC. Let me click. You can see. I'll show you. Am I sharing my sound? Can you hear my sound as well?
Yes.
Okay. So let me just show you. I just want to show you her channel. So this is the lady. So what she's all about is just looking for online opportunities. Can you see she's doing COTP? She's doing IPC. She's doing there's this one called FX Way. She's doing where is it? Let me just show you. Okay, I'm sure these are not all. And they are doing it in a big style, though. It's not like okay, let me see. Okay, see another one called Troy. They're doing Troy. Like this one self, to me, they even pass my power. I can't even follow what they're doing. I don't think I have that. See, this guy is like, we God help them in Jesus' name. So, okay, this one. Let me show you the other guys that I would say I give him more. Okay, there's another guy called Bank of Jaro. Bank of, is it? Yes, Jaro. Can you see? The guy is even trending. I didn't even finish spelling his name and it appeared. Look at the guy. He's just like an advisor, even though he always tell you, I'm not a financial advisor. So look at it. Can you see the games? Can you see what they are doing? This guy is into another one. Oh, he just put another one. Elevate Pass. This guy is into Elevate Pass. He's into the same FX way. He's into
FX way,
He's
IPC,
into Overtech.
Overtake,
He's into which other one again? He's into
COTP.
pay money.
COTP
Another
is
one.
here. COTP is there.
Yes, he's also into COTP. See, pay money. FX way. So this guy is into a lot. He's into a lot. This one. Then let me show you the guys that I've even seen maybe having gifting tribe. Yeah, so they call themselves the gifting tribe. Let me show you. Great. And this guy is always showing numbers and they need to arrest this guy. See that he now makes, can you see, $12,000 per day? Guys, please don't go and dream. Oh. This guy makes 12. He's the person I saw.
Is he not the same guy that was making 100,000 in IPC?
Of course, he's the one. He's the one. Since then, I started following him. He's the same guy now. So is what I told you. This guy is like, he started from one.
Thunder, fire, poverty.
This is crazy, eh?
I said he has already decided that right now, any business is coming into as a team, he starts with 100K.
Exactly. Yeah, man.
He tests with a few bucks, maybe 2,000 to them. That's few. He starts with like 2,000 for the first 2 days. Yes. Once he believes in it, then he injects more money. So look at, can you see the guy? He's also doing pay money. He's doing COTP. So right now he's already. Can you see how frequent he posts?
Average.
He put like right now he's averaging $12,000. These guys don't have any office. They don't have staff. These guys just sit in their houses and they make this amount. So look at what he said. I think I watched this video. He said diversification equals survival. Can you see? In fact, look at the crazy thing, guys. He gifted 100 people $100 each. Somebody say amen. Let me
Amen.
Please, 100 times 100 is what? Is that $10,000?
Yeah, man. 10K, yeah.
We'll get there. This guy gifted.
Yeah, that's simple. That's easy for a guy that's dropping $100,000 per investment.
Yeah.
But the beautiful thing is that he gives back to the community.
No,
so,
he
yeah.
does. He does. You know, he has a very.
Yeah,
I think right now I think he's even having a very crazy illness. He was just operated on, and his leg, he can't even walk. I think he mentioned it in this video. Let me see if I can just play it a bit. That video of survival stuff. Yeah, you'll see him. Just watch a bit. Jojo, are you on the call? Please, Jojo, don't blame me. I'm sorry. She hates numbers, and I'm just bringing her to where she'll be hearing numbers. Because no vex.
Walked up to the Thousand Hell gym, which used to be a bedroom, but I emptied it out, put this amazing, colorful wrapping paper, as well as amazing mirrors and a lot of gym equipment to help me recover from what has been some surgical complications in my legs. That's not allowing me to walk.
Did you guys hear that?
As you can imagine.
Did you guys hear that? He's having surgical complications that is not allowing him to walk right now. You get? So funny enough, I've discovered that some Nigerians also want to start doing something like this already. Let me show you. I think I saw someone. So the baseline is, you can see that COTP has been among all the companies that these guys are doing. Have you noticed that? So based on what
a lot of persons doing COTP now.
Yeah, wow. Can you imagine gifting my physical therapist wife an iPhone X? Oh my geez. Jojo, don't worry, we'll get there, eh?
Yes, we will.
Yeah, please don't be offended. Don't be offended there too, because but can you imagine it's like going to your therapist and just being like, oh my god, I don't like your phone. Therapist, hey, have this. Just manage this phone. Oh my gosh. Okay, so look at what he does. So this is pay money. So what he does is he just comes live and he shows you his deposits or this or that. So again, you see, I told you guys, many of them actually started with one. You made a killing from it, and then now they are big. You see what I'm telling you? They are now big. Now they can now go into others. So because I've been able to help you make money in, let's say, IPC, if I come to tell you about another one, you won't even resist. But where the problem starts is when you told me about this one, I didn't make a dime, and then you're telling me on another one. I'm still deciding. And you
Yeah.
and again, we're going to fight. Oh, we're going to fight.
Mm.
You understand?
Yeah, man.
So,
And if I could just say something, we are starting here. I'm actually doing this with my team as well, because before issues with IPC, I brought COTP to them.
yeah.
And then another one, because my aim is the aim of this group of individuals here,
Exactly.
Laptop Lifestyle
That's the
Income, is to
leader.
provide passive income opportunities to the team.
Yeah.
And as you know already, diversification is key, because you don't know what will happen to any of these platforms.
Yeah.
So when you have a couple of them running, you know, if as in investments, you don't put all the eggs in one basket. So if one of them falls short, the other ones will pick up, and that is where, you know, you will stay afloat over the long term, because you have money coming in. Even if one source dries up, money is coming in from other sources.
Exactly. That's the point. Because if we're dealing online, like the truth is you can never have control over which is going to go down, which is going to go up and all that. So like I said, even with this, while we're doing this, please come with your offline business at heart. Have an income goal. Okay, once I get to $200 a week, I can start investing $50 of every of my income into a separate account where I'll be using as deposit to fund my business, right? It may be your fashion business. It may be, if you're already having a business, then you expand. You know, this is why they say, like, I don't even believe in getting loan to start up a business, especially online business. I don't recommend that. It's okay to get a loan to expand your business, especially offline, but for starting, especially if it's not proven, it's a new idea, it's crazy. So what if you can now have a business that you don't need to go through any government structure for loans? What if you can be able to raise, even if it's your art money, for those of you who are into e-commerce, what if you can be able to have passive income, which you use for your art money? You understand? Like, it makes sense. It makes sense. So again, we are not coming to be loyal to any company. It's not about the company, it's about our pockets, because these companies, if they have any issue, they're going to throw you, they will throw you without even looking back. So we're just going to use these companies as platforms, as our vehicles to achieving our income goals. Okay, so I believe we're all agreeing that we'll go for COTP, and here are the reasons. One is it has a low entry point. But like I said, if possible, let's have a cap. Even though you can start with as low as $10, I think $20. Let's not go that line, because I've tried it, I've tested it. If we just tell people start with anything, see what happens. You will have those people, those impatient people coming in. Once they come in, for the fact that they came in with nothing.
Start with $1. Now then they give Wahala.
They will come in and they will come and stress the guys. I don't even want that thing happening in IPC group to come and start happening. Like, Paul was messaging me, Stan was messaging me, like, the noise is crazy. These guys are complaining like Israelites. Jeez. We've finished trashing this issue. Someone immediately, like, it's not even up to a day, someone will come and start bringing the same issue. My MT4 capital is gone. Like, I almost told somebody, congratulations, because I don't know what you want us to tell you. The summary was dropped in the group for what happened to the MT4. They do not read, but they prefer to just come and complain. So honestly, sometimes it's because the door is open to everybody. So I'm just saying, even when we select this company, we can just have a rule. Yes, you can have, maybe you can make yours 50, but for me, I think I'm going to start with 100. So if you don't have $100, honestly, don't even come in, because by the time we allow the door like that, it's the same headache we are letting into the house. You understand? So that's also what I'm thinking right now. I didn't want this thing to be too long, but finally it's good, it's deliberation. Okay, so what do you guys think? So are we good to go with COTP arbitrage as income number one?
Yes, I second COTP.
Okay, great. So now let's discuss now the next point. How do we do it? Because we have many people who are into it. Should we all start from scratch? Thank God COTP, you can still be cashing in, even there's no loss. It's not like some businesses where you need people first before you make money. You can still be cashing in your money. So how do we go about it? I said, I don't mind. Like, how do we do the upline, downline thingy? How do we go about it? Should we now?
Is it that everyone understands the COTPS platform already and what it does?
Yes, okay, good. I think that's
the thing is it's like majority of the people in IPC are also in COTP.
That's what I discovered though. And they didn't invite us.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm speaking about us on the call. Does
Okay.
everybody have a good understanding of COTPS and how it works already?
Not really, because some of us here are totally new. So maybe should we just have a quick presentation?
So yeah, I could just
Okay.
run through it within 5 minutes because it's quite simple.
Okay. Do you want to share slides or do you have anything you would like to go ahead with?
No, I don't have any slide, but I can share my screen and just run through some stuff that I have on the screen here.
Okay, awesome then.